Now, I admit it, I ugly cried during the Mandalorian season finale. Ugly cried. And then after the joy and the emotion of everything that we saw, kind of settled, then I was left with that question, well, where do things go from here? So let's talk about that. Hey everybody, it's Rev Kev. Welcome to my Geek Corner. If you're new here at the channel, I would love it if you would subscribe to the channel. It would mean the world to me. Most of the people who watch my videos don't subscribe. And so I'm starting to get closer and closer to that 1,000 number. So I would really appreciate it if you would just hit that subscribe button, be a part of the community here, where I am all about trying to keep Star Wars fun. Not always easy, I'll admit it, but the Mandalorian season finale was definitely fun, was definitely a way that just reunited the hope that I have for Star Wars. But the problem with that is eventually the timeline goes back to the sequel trilogy, where everything and everyone that we love comes to an end. Everything that's built between the timeline of the original trilogy and the sequel trilogy, no matter what amazing stuff you do, no matter what cool stories you tell, you just end up back there with nothing. So I was thinking about that. And so here's my crazy theory. I know a lot of other people are talking about this, and some people, when we talk about retconning the sequel trilogy, and some people like, no, it's not going to happen. It's insane. It can't happen. And other people are like, oh, I've heard all these rumors that it's definitely happening. I just want to talk about this from a business perspective. I mean, again, look at my geek corner here. There's a lot of time and money and energy spent in Star Wars here. And this is only one geek corner. I've got another geek corner over there, another part of the room where it's all my Star Wars board games, okay? Like all my miniature games and things like that. And so there's a whole other section of geekness over there, right? Well, just think of the world that we're living in right now from a financial business perspective. And think about Disney particularly. Disney has lost a ton of money in 2020. They have lost tons of money in their theme parks, in their movies, in their television, in their products and toys and all of these things. 2020 is a train wreck financially for a company like Disney. They have got to start making some serious coin, right, in order to make up that lost money, to appease the shareholders, and to stay alive, to stay afloat. So that's why, for me, retconning the sequel trilogy is really the only solution they have. They've got to get rid of this sequel trilogy that ends with everything dead, everything gone, and basically starting over with Rey, Finn, and Poe. Because where The Rise of Skywalker ended is the exact same place where Return of the Jedi ended, except for all the cool redeeming of Anakin Skywalker and the good character arcs and all of that, obviously. But it ended up in the exact same place. Only one Jedi left, who now has to rebuild the Jedi Order. Kind of a couple of people with very little political experience on their own have to now create a new republic. And a bad guy defeated, and basically a galaxy at lost of what is next and where they should go from here. Yes, there's Mittens, my new kitten, joining us today. Say hi, Mittens. Exactly the same place where Return of the Jedi ended. Only one Jedi Knight, Luke Skywalker having to create the Jedi Order, Han and Leia, having to, create a new republic. So we're stuck. And as we saw at the Disney investor meeting, they're planning a lot of amazing shows in that timeline between the original trilogy and the sequel trilogy. A lot of amazing stuff. And they're painting themselves into a corner. They're painting themselves into a corner because everything ends up at The Last Jedi. Everything ends up at The Rise of Skywalker. And no matter how cool it is, no matter how amazing these stories are, you still bring us back to nothing. All of these amazing stories have no point. And they want to sell more pop figures. and they want to sell more books. They want to sell more dolls and more toys. They want to sell more t-shirts. I know, this is a Marvel t-shirt, but anyways, they got to tie this in. They got to get the fans excited about a continual story that doesn't include finishing with nothing left at the end of it. It's got to go somewhere more than that. So I think they've painted themselves in a corner, and I think they have no choice but to do something creative and original and tweak and drop and retcon the sequel trilogy. That's where I think they are. I think they're stuck. I think they have to go there. So, am I crazy? I know I am. But I would love to know what you think in the comment section below. And as always, I really appreciate all of you for spending time here on the channel. It really means the world to me. It really means the world to Mittens too. And so until the next video, God bless you everybody, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.